You may have heard a lot of buzz about gut health lately, but what does it really mean? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Today, we'll take a trip down the digestive tract and see why gut health really matters, especially when it comes to metabolic function, hormone balance, and shedding those stubborn pounds. Let's start with a little anatomy lesson to understand digestion and why gut health matters so much to our overall well being. The gut is really the command center of our incredible human bodies. Every process and every function in your body is influenced by what you put into it. So, food and water are the key players here. So, we can think of the gut as like this air traffic control station of our body. It's where all the magic happens. Our gut or GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, spans from the mouth to the rectum. So it includes organs like the stomach, the small intestine, pancreas, the liver, the gallbladder, the colon, and the rectum. When you eat anything, the digestive system gets to work and breaks down the food into usable and useful nutrients. And then these nutrients are what become the building blocks of cells for every function in our body that allows the cells to thrive, multiply, and carry out their own unique functions. So, this process also includes the removal of waste, keeping debris, flushing it out so that everything keeps operating most smoothly. And here is the big thing. The impact of our gut health goes way beyond digestion. Recent studies show that our gut microbiome can influence the function of every single organ in our body. That is mind blowing. The microbiome, as you may know, is a community of trillions of different microorganisms that live in our GI tract. And through complex interactions, it affects pretty much every function in our body, from the immune system to metabolism, hormone balance, and even brain chemistry. So, a healthy microbiome is really the pinnacle of optimal health. So, this is going to support not only physical well being, but mental well being. And it affects how we function, how we feel, and how we think on a daily basis. So, I hope that illustrates the importance of our gut health. So, the question may be, what happens when our gut health isn't in tip-top shape, or maybe you already know that it's not. So let's talk about the red flags. There are some common symptoms of an unhealthy gut that can manifest in a variety of different ways. So you can look at things like gas, bloating, other stomach issues like IBS or constipation. You might even experience unintentional weight fluctuations up or down. You can notice skin problems like eczema or psoriasis or even acne. And let's not forget about the moodiness or irritability that comes along with impaired gut. Trouble with concentration, brain fog, fatigue, insomnia, and those pesky sugar or carbohydrate cravings can come also from an imbalanced microbiome and unhealthy gut. Even things like depression and anxiety and cognitive decline can be signs that our gut needs more TLC. So, one crucial aspect of gut health is the balance between good and bad bacteria. When the scales tip in favor of the bad guys, the bad bacteria, it can lead to a whole host of health issues. Autoimmune problems like thyroid issues, rheumatoid arthritis, type 1 diabetes, these can all be triggers from this very seemingly innocent imbalance. Also, digestive issues like irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, bloating, these may all become familiar. The good news is that we have the power to support our gut and restore that balance of the microbiome through our diet choices and some lifestyle practices. Now, here's another mind blowing connection. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication. So, these two are linked by nerves and chemicals through the gut-brain axis, to combine those two words together, allowing them to send signals back and forth to one another. So the gut bacteria can send messages through the nerves to the brain, influencing our mood, our emotions, and even our cognitive function. Mind blowing to me. The fascinating connection is why a healthy gut is often associated with improved mental well being. So, how can we give our gut some love and get it into a healthy and balanced state? First, it's important to be mindful of the choices and not to feed the bad bacteria in the gut. This means reducing eating culprits like sugar, refined carbohydrates, processed foods, excessive alcohol, all which can contribute to an imbalance and allow the growth of the harmful microorganisms, the bad bacteria. So instead, focus on nourishing your gut with a diverse range of plant foods, whole foods, fiber rich fruits and vegetables, fermented foods. These are all things that will support the growth of beneficial bacteria. These vibrant and colorful, diverse foods are like fuel for our gut, feeding the good guys, providing nourishment and supporting a really diverse microbiome in our gut. So now let's talk about the importance of hydration. Water, as you may know, plays a huge role in any health quest, and particularly in supporting gut health. So staying well hydrated will help the proper digestive functions to keep things moving, to deliver the nutrients and useful nutrients to the cells, but and also to remove waste that keeps everything flushed out and nice and clean and organized. And let's not forget about getting some quality sleep. Do not forget about the Z's. Quality sleep is crucial not only for optimal health, but particularly for gut health. So ensure that you are establishing a really good, solid, healthy sleep routine so that this is the time where your body can do its recharge, healing, and repairing. And lastly, stress management is also key in fueling our gut. We all know that stress can wreak a havoc on our bodies in so many different ways, and that also includes feeding our gut. So we can look for activities that bring joy and help you unwind, engage in relaxation types of techniques like deep breathing, meditation, yoga, nature walks, grounding. And just remember, even the small changes can lead to a really large transformation over time. So, starting with a manageable diet is a really great place to start when we're looking at gut health. You can also talk to your natural health care practitioner or provider about potentially using supplements to help you and help heal and repair your gut. Talking about things like prebiotics and probiotics that may be helpful to you and your situation. So I hope this overview gives you some incentive to be mindful about what you eat and that you consider that everything that you put in your mouth is either feeding the good bacteria or the bad bacteria. So we get to decide who we want to feed. You may know that poor gut health leads to inflammation, which is a huge problem for many health imbalances and health issues that we may have. So, if you want to know more about inflammation and how that can affect your metabolism, your hormone function, please watch the last video here. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time and to good health.